Hello everybody, this is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community. Welcome. Okay, first off, we're still cold up here, but we're in Nebraska. I think we're going to warm up a little bit this week, but I don't think it's going to be it's going to be like a little warmer during the day than cold at night. Typical November. Okay, I'm going to give you an idea of what kind of thing I'm talking about here with our weather. I have it up here somewhere. I'll just go through a few days here. This is like a whole several days forecast that I get here on my computer top. Anyway, this is just an example of how things are most likely going to run. Okay, this is Thursday, so our high today was 57, and it's 41 right now and clear, but by 7 in the morning it's supposed to be about 33. And then the high tomorrow is 49, and the low of 40. Isn't that big? It's only a 9-degree gap there. Saturday is 62, a little warmer. 44 at night. Sunday, 52 in the day, 52 for a high, 34 for a low, and so on and so forth. And that's how the way it goes. So our highs this week are supposed to be, or for the next, 7 to 10 days, however many days this is, 57, 49, 62, 52, 47, 43, 42, 50, 51, and 53. So that is the way we bounce up and down. And it can be more drastic than that. I mean, some of those lows during the, time when the sun goes down. Sometimes it's colder during the day, too. It's just odd. But sometimes we can have a perfectly sunny day, and it'll be cold as ice. It can fool you. Anyway, and I mean literally cold as ice. We've had 32-degree sunny days before. Anyway, so there is that. Anyway, Robin, from what I understand, what I saw on Facebook today, Robin has now got a new release date of possibly Saturday. So if she still needs to be in the hospital, I'm thankful she's there, where she can get, but it's not good to hear that anybody that you care about is in the hospital, or that they have something like pneumonia, especially with someone with that many health problems. Anyway, and sports, I don't have any news there. I haven't done that one for a while. So, okay, yes, I do. Houston won the World Series, which is probably a good boost for their morale right now. At least that's what I heard. I wonder if any of you ever watch a show called Mysteries at the Museum. Anyway, they go through, they find these really weird displays, and then they talk about how they came to be. And tonight I was watching this one episode, this pilot. And if I understand right, it was during the 80s, I guess. And he got lost, him and his jet. He was looking for another plane or his liner, ocean liner or whatever to land on. And he was right out there in the middle. His radio quit working. Everything quit working. He was running out of gas. So they said he kept his calm, went toward the shipping lanes, hoping to find a way to ditch and someone would see him. And he came across a cargo one of those great big cargo ships that has all those rectangular containers, like a truck bed, truck trailer, whatever. But anyway, and he got the bright idea of landing on it. And I thought, oh boy, here we go. This is going to be one of those disastrous stories of how he crashed and sank both him and the boat, and some artifact or part of it got put in a museum. And actually, he made it. I was like, and it was like, what? Are you kidding me? This guy made it. It's like the things in life we think cannot happen, and somehow, sometimes, not often, but every once in a while, they do. And that's what that crazy idea is. Yeah, I just got, this is kind of falling out of my mouth and my head at the same time, but that's kind of how those crazy ideas happen. They were also talking about, it was a woman who invented the flat bottom brown paper bag. And she had to fight for the patent because one of the people that she was working in the same area she was working in a machine room that she kind of was sneaking into to work on this thing. I don't know, wherever this place was. This guy stole her patent idea and tried to patent it. And so she had to go to court and fight for that patent. And so I don't know if she was the first woman in this country to get a patent, but certainly for anything mechanized like that. I mean, she had to invent the machine that would make the bag, was the deal. What was I made one here a while back about the dream stealers, the dream killers, the voice stealers, those who say you can't do it. And I know I've been guilty of that. But I've also felt that, I mean, I think we've all felt that at some point, that somebody was kicking us down or kicking us when we were down. But how many times did they say Disney failed to get financing before somebody finally said yes? It's like over 1,000 times or somewhere around 1,000 times. It was a lot. So I guess we just keep plugging. So I don't know, I keep hoping this will grow and that we'll touch more lives, because you guys are touching lives too. It's not just what I do on this end. It's not just this beautiful face, you see. It's a lot of that is, in the comments. I like to point people toward the comments when I'm talking on here, because there's just so much wonderful interaction down there. And it's good interaction. It's caring interaction. And it's ideas. And that is what's a beautiful thing about all this. There's ideas exchanged. There's fun little things exchanged, stories. Where do you think I get a lot of the, well, you guys know, but a lot of the funny animal stories, or either that or people find the email address that I direct you to. It's there in under Seymour, I just noticed right here behind me, this picture in the center. It looks like an empty frame from here. It's the light, the way the lighting's hitting it. It looks like an empty frame, but you might be able to make make out a little bit of the silhouette there. It's a gorgeous little picture. It's a really pretty picture. It's kind of one of those old-time scenes, city scenes, where everybody's out in their nice long, dresses, and like maybe on an Easter day or something, with their parasols. It's got such pretty colors. But you can't see it because it looks like an empty frame. I have come up with some ideas. Finally spit that out for Christmas ornaments. And I'm probably going to stick with paper this year. Now, I found a mosaic kind of snowflake thing on Pinterest that I can copy off and make, and then use my gel pens on those, and then laminate them. We've got a great laminator, it just needs some laminating sheets. And then put, hangers on them and use those. Or that thing I made with, everybody thought I used a spirograph, but it looks that way, but it's, anyway, I found some cardstock. There's a lot of our paper stock I can't find because right now it's all probably in a box or tub out on the front porch or the back porch. But I did find some cardstock in our shelves. And this, now you can't see that. I don't know how I can angle that. Anyway, it's just a disc of that paper. And I, made some of those markings on there. It's not even a good one. This one would just be a for instance. But kind of a pinwheel type of an idea thing. Not really a pinwheel, but you know what I mean. Just a circle with some decorations on it. Do that on both sides and then laminate it and put a hanger on it so that it shines, and use maybe some glitter pens so that it'll get a little sparkle to it. And then make about 20 of those, hang them on the tree, and send them home with them for Christmas. So everybody gets their own ornament. So that's one thing I might do. But anyway, thank you for being with me today. And I love all of you. Really, I do. Love is something you give. And the more you give, the more you get back. So, and if you don't get it back, don't worry about it. Because you can still love. I don't care if you don't love me. I can still love. Sometimes I don't know if you love me or not. But I mean, in general, you guys I know. But tomorrow's another day. Plan on being here. I'm going to be. Hasta mañana. Anyway, I've come up with a couple of ideas for my Christmas thing, for doing my Christmas decks this year, Christmas decorations, Christmas ornaments. That's the word I want to do. I have come up with some ideas